Hello beautiful people, welcome back. So today is just a very chill video. It's my night routine. I'm just getting ready for bed with the kiddos. People ask how I do it with 6 children, and I'm going to show you a little bit of that as far as the night routine. So I'm not showing any baths or anything like that. I'm basically just showing what we had for dinner. Actually no, we had meal prep food, so I really didn't have to cook. I just really wanted some crab rangoon wraps or egg rolls. I forgot what they're called, but I really wanted some. Very easy. It's basically just cream cheese. You can add sour cream and mayo, and that's what I did. Just a little bit of each. Some seasonings. You're supposed to do green onions, but my husband and I prefer jalapeno peppers. So that's what I did. And y'all, I apologize for the background noise. I have a little one in here with me at the moment, but that is mom life. So anyway, I wrapped them. I was trying 2 different ways to wrap. I did a flat way, and then I did like the regular egg roll way. And I can't really say which one I like more. They both taste the same. They're both good. I think the more rectangle way, you can get more meat in it that way, but yeah, they're both good. Anyway, so I put them in the air fryer, and then I also fried some. I just wanted to see the difference. I can't really tell you what the difference is right now because I messed up on the ones that were deep fried. The oil was apparently too hot, and so as soon as I put them in, they turned brown. But thankfully, it's not like they have to cook too long, so it worked out fine for us, I guess. It was really good. Next time I'm going to double up on the crab meat. It's just a preference thing. These are crunchier because they've been there long. I didn't even realize my daughter was recording right there. And then I made some taco ones with taco meat and cheese. And my husband liked those better. He doesn't really like crab meat, so he didn't know what to expect. But he said they were good. I don't think he will eat them again unless I do more crab meat, but we'll see. Anyway, honey, our taco egg rolls are ready. We were supposed to be doing a short, but it didn't turn out right. So I'm just going to cook them again and we'll work on that short then. Yeah, it was not working out good. Anyway, like I said, the egg rolls were still good, the taco ones, and the crab rangoons. And Christian and my husband definitely enjoyed the tacos. These are the perfect idea if you're looking for something for the Super Bowl coming up. But y'all, let's get to the meat of why we are here today, and let's just talk a little bit about how life does not go as planned. When I tell y'all I'm having a week, and I'm so grateful for my community Bible study class because we have been in the book of Psalms, and this week's lesson was about still serving God even when you're in illness or anguish. And I feel like I'm in anguish, not necessarily illness, even though I really do have a bad toothache, which is another thing that happened to me this morning. I went to get my wisdom teeth extracted, and y'all, I had some issues with my insurance, so now I have to wait for that to work out. And yeah, it's a lot going on. Thankfully, I'm not in too much pain, and I actually do take pain pretty well, as in I had all 6 of my children naturally with no epidural or anything. Now granted, they were small, but they still had normal size heads, all except for one. So yeah, it was still a very painful experience, but I just take pain pretty well. So yeah, even though it's painful, I can still manage to make it through life with 6 kids. So if you want to know how we do this as a family of 8, I basically just get everybody involved, even my 2-year-old. Now, I don't involve my 2-year-old as much as the older ones, but he definitely gets involved, and he actually really loves to help. Like, all of my kids like to help. So lately, they've been fighting over dishes. I don't know how long this is going to last, but, you know, they love to wash the dishes. And so I asked my son to wash dishes. He was actually on punishment in his room, and so I gave him a consequence of coming downstairs to wash the dishes, and that was just a way of him, you know, doing something responsible but also being able to be with the rest of the family. So I asked him to come downstairs, and so he ended up, you'll see shortly, he ended up being with his siblings again, singing and all of that. But yeah, he's actually really good at washing the dishes. So I have learned, when you have children, to give them a responsibility, give them a chore, give them something to do. Now, sometimes those chores turn to consequences. And for us, consequences are just if you do something wrong, or, you know, instead of like discipline, like a corporal punishment type of discipline, will just give you a consequence. And it just ranges from different tasks. Sometimes I'll choose tasks that I know they don't necessarily like, but yeah, that's kind of how we do that. And so my son actually enjoys washing the dishes, but I prefer him to wash the dishes instead of just sit in his room and do nothing. So that he can still be productive, and it helps all of us, you know. Here's my baby boy. He's walking. He's already 1, but he was taking steps at like 10 or 11 months, but he just refused to walk. So now he's walking and somewhat. You know, this is actually one of the ways that I get through is when my kids just randomly start singing songs that I need to hear. It must be God, right? Like, I'm just so grateful for my family, for my big family, like, and I'm really grateful for them. Y'all, can't say that enough. But yes, on top of all of that, I am trying to be a content creator, and y'all, that is challenging. It is a lot of work, okay? I will tell anybody, especially when there are so many different roles that you can take, it can be challenging on which one to decide to go with. But I'm determined to walk in my assignment with the help of the Lord. I can say through this process, I'm learning the importance of sticking to my assignment. And so maybe that's why I am where I am. But I also want to insert that I really appreciate all of you who are watching. Even if you're not liking or commenting, I appreciate you for watching and staying along with me for the ride while I'm trying to figure this thing out, y'all. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially when you have small children, no other help. You know, my husband is a media guy, so people assume that he helps me with my content. And I'm like, no, y'all, he doesn't help me like at all. Like, I could barely get him to a court some days. Now, I don't want to say it like he doesn't help at all. I shouldn't say that, because he does help somewhat. But as far as like editing videos and all that, no, that's all me. And maybe that's why they're not like the best videos out there. I don't know. But hopefully I'm helping someone. And that brings me to my next point of doing what God tells you to do. Like, I feel like it's so important to stay with your calling, even if you don't see the results right then. Like, you still have to do what God has called you to do. And so in that, I am perfecting my skills. I'm learning how to manage life with 6 children and breastfeeding and all that, as well as recording and editing. Like, I'm really learning some discipline here. I'm also learning to stay focused on I'm sorry, y'all, my kids are in the background, but my 2-year-old is not feeling well, so he's at home today, so he's kind of loud. But anyway, I'm focusing on what I need to focus on and not being distracted by other factors. Like, social media can be a factor that can affect my mind. So I'll make sure I intentionally stay away at certain times or stay away from certain pages. Like, you really do have to do what's best for you. Like, that's what I'm learning as a mother. I have to concentrate on my family, what my family needs, all of the 6 little different personalities. How can I help you? How can I get you to not fall out today? How can I get you to have a good day? Like, what can I do for my husband today? How can I help lighten his load? As well as focusing on myself. Like, we have to pour into ourselves. And that's one of the things that you'll see me doing at the end of the video is reading my word. I stay in my word. I stay listening to sermons. Sermons help me through so much. One of my favorites to listen to right now is Bishop S.Y. Younger. I encourage you to listen to him if you are in a down season and you just need some encouragement. He is really good at helping you with mental health. Like, I think he probably should be a psychologist or something and doesn't realize it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm in a season of learning to stay focused on what I need to focus on and not necessarily what other people want me to focus on, because it can definitely get you off track, y'all.
Thank you. Oh, I just want to thank you.
If you are wondering why Matthew is singing to the suitcases, it's because we will be going out of town soon, and I asked my kids to bring the suitcases out of the garage. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this noise. But anyway, back to cleaning. Yeah, it's so good to stay focused on God, especially when you're in rough seasons, and that is hard, right? But we have to remember where our help comes from, and that's what we talked about in my community Bible study. Like, even though it feels like God is not near, He is always there. He is always watching. He is always looking, y'all. Always looking. He cares so much about. My pastor said, never forget that God knows exactly how you feel, and because He knows how you feel, He is coming. So y'all, this is my outfit, full outfit. I'm supposed to be posting this video on my LTK, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to link my LTK today on my page. I'm going to do it. I have to do it. Like, I have to get started. That's what I'm doing in this season. I'm just like, when you just have to go for it all, and it's so hard, y'all. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I'm going to do it. This is something that I'm just now trying. I've been using this for about a week now. I want to say every day, but I'm not going to lie. It's when I remember, but I have been faithful. So like maybe 5 days out of 7, I probably use it. And also this moisturizing lotion. It's been working okay. I mean, yeah, I like it so far. So we'll see. If you have any suggestions on serums to use that are not too expensive, please let me know. Because again, I do have 6 children. But I am learning the importance of taking care of myself, because when I take care of myself, it helps me out tremendously. Now, one thing I do need to do better at is getting to sleep on time. Like lately, I have been staying up till 1 and 2 o'clock. Last night, I actually went to bed at 12 something, and it felt great. Like, I was trying to be in the bed by 10 o'clock. I see people who say they go to bed by 9, and I'm like, there's just no way I could do that right now. Like, maybe one day, but not today. Mainly because I have so much work to do by the end of the day, especially with all of the recording that we're doing and just everyday life, homeschooling, everything. It's just a lot to do. But thankfully, God gives me a lot of strength to get up and do what I need to do each and every day. I hope you all have enjoyed watching this video this far. I am, again, reading my word and my lesson. I like to do this before I go to bed if I have a chance. Sometimes I just like pass out at night, but I always read my word in the morning as well. There's just something so special about spending this time with Jesus, because the more we read His word, the more we learn about Him, and the more we learn that He is with us through it all. He is always there. All we have to do is call Him and rely on Him, and He is always there, even if He doesn't feel like He's there, even if it feels like He is ignoring us or not paying attention. He is always looking and always watching, and we have to know that He is coming to bless us and to give us what we need at any given time. Y'all be encouraged this week. Be encouraged today, and know that God is right there.